you all think about that?
We want it.
Is
that because Dixie's coming back?
I don't know who it is, but and Jordy can tell you about his story.
I've been castrated on the show. Yes. I don't have another man or woman. I guess there's this whole Zach and Kendall triangle that I'll be dealing with on the show. And it's cool. It's actually, there's a lot of conflict and stuff, but Lindsay and I she was actually speaking about a through line, and when they pulled the plug when we came on, we had this whole plan. We were going to hook up with these other characters on the show and have this beautiful love story, and unfortunately that was just with the powers that be, when they canceled the show, that came to an abrupt halt. So it's like life. The only thing true about life is that it always changes. So you gotta roll with the punches and, just make the best of it and be grateful to work. In terms of, what was the other part of your question? Future projects. I think we have another month on the show, and we have so much work to do that I think our focus is really on that. It's also really hard when you're acting on a daytime show to do other projects. We have usually 2 weeks of notice of what we have, and usually when shows start, there's a lot of conflict with the schedule. So I think we're just gonna I'm gonna finish out as strongly as I can and enjoy the ride.
What's the funniest thing that happened to y'all on the set?
You're so funny.
I don't have a funny story. What's the funniest thing that's happened to us on set? Is there time to be funny? I mean, I guess.
With working with Michael Unite.
I don't have a specific instance, but when we get a little silly, and then I can't. This is really funny. Like the girl who plays Kendall, and it's just sometimes you just can't get through a scene because she's so not like the character she plays that it's when I'm working with, and I know her now so well off camera that when I work, it's very hard for me to even look at her in the face when I'm doing scenes with her because it's just like ridiculous. It is ridiculous because she's crazy. But I don't have any specific things. Maybe you do.
Well, yeah, I got to work with Lish a lot, and I remember when we were doing the abandoned house stuff, we had to do there was 1 week where we had 9 shows, and she lost it. It was great. She was crying and she was screaming up at the ceiling so the people in the control room could really understand what she was going through, and I was so grateful that happened because at the end of the day, this is we're all human beings, and what we're trying to tell is a human story. And the actors, have to get in touch with all this emotional stuff. And sometimes you're just like, this is what I am. And sometimes you'll get the best work that way. Like if you're struggling, and it finally everything just comes out of you, and then you're just like, boom, it just comes out of the gate very good. And I remember when we started working a lot, her and I kind of developed this expression to each other that a lot of people use on the show, and it's F it. If you get my, just F it. So, and it kind of lightens the mood, and everybody just does their job. Yeah.
He used to be on Passions, actually, that beginning. That's how we met. And then he left to do other things, and we were fortunate. He booked Smallville, and he played us with the Green Arrow. And that came to an end, yes. He worked hard up there. It was in Vancouver, so he traveled a lot. And then we have a lovely, she just turned 7 years old. Crazy. She she's obviously, you know what they always say, your children are like the best things that ever happened to you. She is the best thing that's ever happened to us. She's awesome. Jordy knows her well. She's everything to me.
Beautiful.
She thinks she's just the best. Part of the reason, what's so great about being on a soap opera is that you guys are home every night. The actors, and the crew members. We're home every night. We don't have to, like him, he was traveling from Canada to LA, like as often as he could to visit us. And it's such a great job because you come home to your child or your children or your husband or wife every single night, really. And that's priceless to me. So she's fabulous. Thank you.